Rolling.
Testing,
Rolling
testing.
down the river.
Girl.
Rolling. Rolling.
Hey, speaking of, we were just at Coachella.
Hi, my name is Louise.
My name is Brett.
Welcome to Useless Banter.
A podcast where two best friends won't
Shut the fuck up. Basically a podcast where we talk about a bunch of useless shit that doesn't really matter, but is highly entertaining.
Heavy on the highly entertaining. So raise your glass, lower your expectations, and let's get useless.
Ooh, speaking of, cheers.
Oh yeah, cheers.
Okay, this is like always a maze. Oh, our light sign is struggling, you guys, but it's okay.
And so
Are we? Okay, all right. Cheers. Yeah. We're gonna fix the sign in a
I'm
minute.
like the wine is more important.
Yeah, honestly,
than the
priorities.
stupid light
like,
sign.
Oh my gosh. I don't know why that makes me giggle every time. Okay, well, yeah. No, it's so good. Okay, so yeah, the girlies. Okay. So this year we went to Coachella.
Yeah, but hey, the last 2 years that we've gone to Coachella,
Oh,
we literally were like, we're not gonna go.
Well, okay, 2 years ago we were like, we're not gonna go, and then 1 week before bought tickets and went. This
Yeah.
past year we bought tickets, but then we're like, like whatever, debating, and we didn't have anywhere to stay.
We
so
both were moving.
Yeah.
Like there's just a
We
lot.
just
We
went to
just got back
Europe.
from Europe, so we were just like,
We're like,
okay,
are we
this
doing the
is-
most?
Yeah, and per usual, we were.
did, and we are.
But yeah, we had originally gotten weekend one. We're always like, oh, we are weekend one girlies. Let's get weekend one tickets for sure. Whatever. Mind you, I had never been to weekend two before. Have you?
Yeah, I've done.
You had been.
The first like 2 times I think I went to Coachella. I did weekend 2.
The first 2 times that I went, I did
Weekend
weekend one,
right.
which I mean, I've only been twice before this. But so anyways, we had weekend one tickets. But because we waited so long and we just had so much else going on, of course we dropped the ball with places to stay. And
But luckily we had some friends who were going.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, we have somewhere to stay for weekend 2.
correct. So we were like, do we just
Like
sell
our
our tickets? Also, it was kind of nice because we sold our tickets and then actually made a little bit, so it ended up being cheaper.
Yeah,
Cheaper. Cheaper weekend 2.
because I feel like weekend 1 is so high in demand that like we were able to sell it for more than what we paid for our weekend 2 tickets.
And I feel like just in general, weekend 2 is a little bit cheaper, like even for the stay and stuff. Like I felt like
Maybe I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, last year we stayed in a house, and that was, I mean, it was a house, so it was
The houses are always
more
gonna
expensive.
Be more
But I mean, we
yeah.
damn near had bunk beds.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But we stayed in a little it was
Like
like
a
a hotel
resort.
resort.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
cute,
actually
though.
really nice, and it was a lot of space.
It was a lot of space, and basically like we were a group of 6, but we got 2 rooms, so it was 3 and 3. But yeah, the rooms were so spacious, so nice, and they have for an extra fee, but they have their own shuttles that go to and from Coachella.
Yeah.
Which I saw that like other resorts and places do too, but not everywhere does, right? So we didn't have shuttle passes since we like rebought the tickets or whatever.
Yeah.
So it was nice to be able to have that, honestly.
And we paid about like $600 for the room. There was 3 of us in a room, which was honestly more than it was a lot of space.
It was a lot, yeah.
And we paid like $600 for the room, and then we paid like $150 for the shuttle.
Yeah.
Um,
Which I think our Coachella Pass shuttles, I think they might be around the same. Yeah.
Yeah. And
So-
honestly, I prefer the shuttle that we took because our shuttle was like the shuttle line was way shorter.
And it's like direct to us.
It's direct, yeah.
So it's like, it just goes, you
Yeah.
know? So honestly, it was really nice.
Okay, so let's get into it. Which one and why would you prefer? Which weekend do you like better? I feel like this year specifically, there's been like a major like battle. Everyone like used to love weekend 1, and then I feel like a lot of people said weekend 2 is better this year. What is your opinion? Because you, I feel like, are pretty experienced Coachella-er.
Okay, so weekend 1 versus weekend 2 Coachella. I feel like honestly there's pros and cons to both. It's a hit or miss because I've been to years where weekend 1 has the better guests, but then I've also been to years where weekend 2 has the better guests. This past year was an example of that. But there was also another year, I think the year that was it that Harry Styles headlined, I want to say, I can't remember. But there was one year that I remember us being like, oh my gosh, I preferred the guest a weekend two way more. So it's honestly, it just depends. You know, I feel like they switch it up.
Is that the main deciding factor? Do you think that is like the main thing when people say, oh, weekend two was better this year, weekend one was better this year? Do you think that it's mostly because of the guests that the artists bring out?
I feel like there's two things. I mean, yeah, because the people are there for the music, right? So
Yeah.
yes, I feel like that's a big part of it. But I feel like, and a lot of people that I talk to are always like even this year, people were like, I'm so sad I didn't go weekend two because I always go weekend one, but they had better guests, right? But I think another part of it is the whole stigma around weekend one being for the influencers and the brands and like that kind of stuff, which I do understand because I do feel like weekend one can be a little more focused on that. And like we've experienced it where like there's people from like different news outlets and things like that that are like taking pictures and they're like asking you, okay, can I take a picture for this? Can I take a picture for that? Like things like that. So I think for people who don't want to be a part of that, that's kind of one of the first things I always hear is like people prefer weekend two because they don't want to be around all that. They just want to be there for the festival and the music and they don't want to worry about the rest, which that is valid. Like I do get that because I'm like, that can be, if you're not into that, which I feel like we don't care. So you know what I mean? Like we're like, take our picture. We want to dress up. We want to look cute. Which it is fun for me. It's part of the experience. You're running around and people are appreciating the effort,
the art that's going into it.
Yeah. The art that's going into it and everything. But for me personally, I don't really have a preference. The only thing I will say is like one thing we were talking about is how last year we did weekend one and we went to that after party.
Yeah.
And I do feel like weekend one has generally just more after parties in general happening.
I agree. Yeah.
Which is fun because then you kind of get to see like DJs that maybe you didn't see at the festival, at the after parties. And it's just like more fun.
I mean, I've only gone 3 times now, right? So 2 weekend ones and then 1 weekend two. Me personally, I think the weekend one experience better. I'm super into fashion. So for me, like fashion is a big thing. Like I am going there because I want to show off how I look or like, it's like a creative experience for me, you know, like I get to style us like, and so I feel like, weekend one, I feel like people put a little bit more effort into, you know, the things that they're wearing and stuff. And I also can see how that's annoying when you're going to a music festival. If you just want to be there for the music, you're like, I don't care how I look. I'm just here to have fun. I'm here to enjoy the artist that I'm going to see. Like I totally understand that. And that's so valid.
Yeah.
But for people who are into like fashion or expressing themselves creatively, I think weekend one was nice because also, the 2 other times that we went weekend one, it was like we were walking around and photographers are asking us to take our picture and like there's like literally a picture of us. Like we were like,
oh my gosh. Yes. In those green and pink cowboy outfits.
Yes.
Right?
That like literally got published.
Yeah. In the LA Times.
Yeah. It got published in LA Times. And then we also were like the
cover photo for like, what was it? Gays of Coachella.
Yeah. We literally are the cover photo. Like on like a face, like, and it's like, there's like thousands of people in this group, the Gays of Coachella.
And we're not even in the group.
We're not even in the group. And we're on the cover, like, ow.
But it's funny because someone sent that to us, didn't they?
Yeah.
They were like, you guys are the cover of this. And we were like, we're not even a part of that group. We're like, hey, thanks for the invite.
Yeah. And then literally if like someone I used to cheer with, like he like sent me a screen recording of him looking up Coachella fits on Google. And we were like the top like 4 search.
Oh my
and I was
God,
like,
that is crazy.
Honestly, period.
No, honestly, period. Like,
like we ate that.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, but I enjoy that. And then I will say, I do think that weekend one is typically more gay. And it probably is because of the after party that we went to. And like, it's not like an after party that you think. It's not at someone's house. It's not like whatever. It's like a full festival part 2.
It's like a production,
Yeah, it's at an abandoned warehouse. There's abandoned airport. And there's a full stage.
It was sick, honestly.
And then who was playing?
Mal P
was playing, and we were like,
so
what?
Good.
It's like, so I personally enjoyed it for that. Obviously, the gays are out. I love like the fashion trends. I love like seeing people like being creative about how they're expressing themselves. And then I love an after party.
Let's also talk about the fashion at Coachella because I was kind of gagged.
This year.
Yeah, I was kind of gagged. And like even after we went, right, there's like people talking about it on social media and outlets and whatever. And it's like how, you know, for a long time, Coachella was like super out there, creative fashion. And then this year, the trend was like minimalism. Like it was like very casual, which I do. It's kind of interesting because I feel like even seeing the shift from like Instagram and social media, right, to now, like TikTok especially, people want like less is more. People are like raw is and real is like the preferred. Because I remember like
Raw is always preferred. Yes.
no comment. I'm like, I would never. No. So,
Girl, you're not fooling nobody, please.
Yeah, I love sushi. But no, it is crazy because it is so interesting to see that shift. And while I do think like in terms of social media and things like that, I'm like, oh, it's so cool that we're shifting to that. It is kind of interesting because I feel like for fashion, not to say that there aren't people still being creative and putting it out there, but is like, is that where we're headed?
Yeah. Well, I also agree. I saw a lot of these trends too. And then I saw a lot of things like just like in regards to celebrities' outfits. And I do think that that is just the current fashion trend right now is like less is more. But I think that there's a way to do less is more where it's like you're still putting effort into that specific aesthetic, right? Like you can keep up with the times and you can like try to try less hard, but like you're not really trying less hard. You're just like trying to match the aesthetic, which is less like I would say like theatrical. Like I feel like Coachella fashion used to be like so overly expressive and theatrical. People are wearing insane things, which again some people still do, and I'm always like in support of that because for me, again, like someone who is a fashion student, I'm like, this is an opportunity for me to like express myself, express like my vision. And it's like, you know, I'm a fitness instructor, so I wear gym clothes every single day. Yeah. And so I don't really get a lot of opportunities unless I'm going out or whatever. But even if you're like going out to bars and stuff, you're not going to express yourself as creatively as you would at a festival.
Exactly. I feel like there's more room to play there, you know?
With that being said, I saw like a lot of people posting like like some people in support of like, yeah, I'm so glad that it's not about the fashion anymore. And then I saw other people who are into fashion like, no, I'm going to try every year. And I'm like, honestly, period. I will probably try every year.
Yeah. I also think there's with this whole trend, in a way, there's power and simplicity because it's like the way that you style it or the way that you add accessories to it. Or even like if you have a simple piece, but you add like a little, I don't want to say embellishment, but kind of, you know, something like that. Like it's like, it just
makes you think,
it showcases your touch.
It just makes you look like you aren't trying as hard, but still
have an eye for
correct. Right. Like a few of the trends that I saw this year, like I feel like everyone was wearing like a cargo short or like a camo short, which like I'm like work, and then and we did it almost every day was it like number one the multiple belts, or the belly chains, and then the like bandana or head wrap hanging from your shorts. I feel like literally almost everyone did that this year, and I loved it. I loved wearing it myself. I thought that was a really cool trend.
I think that's also because a lot of people in general already wear bandanas and stuff because of the dust.
Correct.
So like that's the bandana thing has been around, but I think it is the way that
people were wearing it this year. Yeah, because it's like trendy and functional. But that, and then I think that this year was like the year of the accessories, like it really very bland clothing choices, like or whatever. Simple. But then again, like you said, the embellishments are what like made you like do a double take, like, oh wait, that's kind of cute how they styled those accessories with that because it looked minimal effort, but still looks elevated because of the accessories.
Right. I agree 100%. Okay, so who were like your top shows or artists that played at Coachella?
I have to say that FKA Twigs blew me literally out of the water. Like number one, we were having fun, and
I think that was the one set though that we were all dead silent. We would look at each other and be
literally like so locked. I wasn't even dancing, which some people say that's you know whatever. It's like you want your crowd to dance or whatever, but like. I was so in awe of the artistry that I was witnessing live that I couldn't even move. My jaw was on the floor. I was so locked in with everything that was happening on the stage. I was like, this is insane. I've known who FKA Twigs is. I've always been a supporter of her. I can't say that I genuinely listen to her music or even know any of her songs. Yeah. And a lot of times I want to go to the artist where I know their songs because that's fun, right? But I was just like, I know she's a great artist. I've heard that the show is good. I want to go see it. And I didn't know, honestly, even like I maybe knew like one song, and I was genuinely so locked into
Yeah.
that performance. The dancing, she incorporated a lot of Vogue. She highlighted her dancers well. She
had
was
so many different
dancing
styles,
just as
yeah.
well as her dancers. The styling, the set, the art
She was
direction.
pole dancing at one point, and so was another girl. Like she was literally on. I was like, dang, girl, she is like
Yeah.
doing everything.
And like
and the outfits were just like she had so many different outfits. They were all amazing. Yeah, her sense of choreography and dance was really really impressive. Her dancers were obviously amazing, and I just feel like all of it together was a full production, and it had levels. And I was like, wow, this is really really.
I would have been happy to see that on the main stage.
I know we kept saying that. We're like, she needs to be on the main stage
Yeah.
because that production expanded or like elevated to the main stage would have been so amazing.
100%. Because, and listen, I'm just gonna throw shade. I like Justin Bieber was on the main stage, and this may be clickbait, but I don't think he did anything.
He didn't though. I mean, it was him and a laptop.
I just think like after watching her on stage and thinking about how like much time and effort she must have put, how many different people were like helping create this, like they wanted to impress people.
Yeah.
They wanted you to like think. They wanted your like, what is that? Like say your sixth sense or whatever, like to be like they wanted to inspire people to think, and they tried so hard in all aspects. And he got up there with a laptop on the main stage.
And I think
I understand that he has worked his ass off, I guess, his entire career to be able to.
well, okay, but you're agreeing to do Coachella as a headliner. One, I know, at least from what I've heard in the past, right? Like he doesn't love performing. He doesn't love touring. Like a lot of that I think is not his favorite thing. But I'm like, I don't know if it was his decision, right? There could have been probably pressure from a lot of different angles. But at the same time, I'm like, you're agreeing to do this show. And it is a little heartbreaking because there are artists that are like pouring their heart and soul into the performance and they're not even on the main stage. And then you're out here with this opportunity and this platform. If he got out there with a laptop and did the whole gig that he did, work. But like I feel like that was all he did, as opposed to like there's that theme or that storyline and then incorporating moments, right? And yeah, he brought people out and things like that, which I feel like everyone was like, that's when it got kind of a little more upbeat and fun because you were excited to see who's out. But other than that, I was honestly disappointed with like just, again, if this was your concert and maybe people knew that that's what they were getting, or like, even then though, I feel like you should have a moment to, I don't know,
I mean,
bring
like,
the energy up. But
yeah, not even to bring out one dancer. Like again, you can have those moments. He could have full songs with no dancers on the stage,
of
where
course,
it's just him and his laptop. You could incorporate that style or that aesthetic or that, like, you know, just
make
your
that
vocals.
a storyline.
Make that a storyline, and then give us moments where we're gonna like feel something or feel like you actually cared to put a lot into this performance.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, like I was never a believer in that sense. Like I liked his music and stuff, but like. And hey, love him, but yeah, I was kind of disappointed with that.
Yeah, I was like,
this is really all that's happening.
I don't want to be here right now.
When it first started, I was like, okay, like we're getting a little theme or something, you know. But then I was like, no, this is
no build. It was
this
that.
is it.
Yeah,
I was like, what?
That's it.
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, his guests were amazing. Billy says, like he had amazing people, but again,
like I get it. He's worked really hard in his career to be able to be loved enough to maybe be able to pull that off, because he just has all these girls that are obsessed with him.
Well, and there was a lot of people who were saying they loved it.
Yeah, no, people are like, oh, it healed parts of them just to hear him sing and stuff like that. And I'm like, that is so cool and so great, and I love that. But just from an artist standpoint, I don't think that you put enough effort in. As
an artist and also as a performer, like I feel like I just, for us, it would be a dream to be on that stage.
And the amount of things, like the amount of time, effort, opportunities that like I would take, and like the amount of effort that I would put into to put on a show. It's like also like every single person in that audience paid thousands of dollars to be there.
He broke the record of how many tickets were sold,
which is insane,
because they were saying he sold it out most than any other headliner usually.
Of course,
Yeah. And I'm like, that is crazy. And that's what I mean is like, give us a little more.
something. Anyways, what other standout performances?
Okay, Major Lazer was so fun.
Major Lazer was so fun.
My God.
Bringing out Paris Goebel were
amazing. Like, so it was just like we were we danced the most.
Oh my
at
God.
that
I was
one.
in a full sweat. Yeah.
Full sweat. Like we were going in.
I was shaking ass, bitch.
There's a video of literally you, me, and Tani like that,
like coming up with random choreo in the middle of that. Literally
it was so fun.
So fun.
And it was cool because actually I got to see that set with my friend Rachel, who I've literally known since 3rd grade.
Aww.
And she went because her brother was supposed to go. He gave her the ticket. It was like a last minute thing. But she had also been out of state. I mean, she still is, but she was like on close to the East Coast for a long time. And she recently moved to Arizona. So she's been closer. And like, yeah, I just haven't seen her. I haven't been able to see her in so long. So it was cute to be able to like reunite with her.
That is cute. Yeah.
And then on top of that, just a fun
nice
set.
to meet her too.
Yeah, she's so cute.
Yeah,
Major
that
Lazer
one was so
great.
good. And you know what I thought was like funny? He was cool too. Is he had the audience doing like a lot of fun like interactive things.
Yes.
Which is cool.
To
we were
the
like
left,
jumping
to
to the
right,
left, to
like,
the
it
right.
was a
Yeah,
whole thing.
yeah.
Yeah, it was so fun.
That was really good. What was the other? DJ Snake.
Oh yeah, DJ Snake was so
DJ
fun.
Snake was
They
so
brought out
good.
Diplo.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
that was.
I was so excited all weekend long. My girl Carol G.
Yes,
Oh my god.
That
She also
was
and Paris
a
choreographed that.
production.
That was a production. She brought out J Balvin. Peso
Daddy.
Pluma. Oh my
Daddy.
god. I was not expecting him to come out, honestly, because he performed. Was that 2 years ago? I think that might have been 2 years ago, or maybe I forget. But I saw him perform a couple years ago. But yeah, just like the whole thing, I just like love her. She's
Well, and
so
it's
fun.
like that's another example. Is like like they were saying that she didn't make a single dollar. She actually
she put in more money
into money
Yeah.
for her production, and
But
it's like
I will say she's also going on tour. She announced her tour then at Coachella. So she was probably like, let me do this.
it's an investment.
It's an
Yeah.
investment,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
I
yeah.
agree with. I'm like,
No,
get it.
I
you know?
fully agree too, and I mean I also do feel like there's like, you know, a political statement being made too, just for like the Latin culture and its big representation right now. So like
Well,
I
there
think
was
that
some
was
drama with her in that.
I know.
Yeah. Which is the only downside. I'm like, girl.
I
So
know.
basically, I mean,
So let's talk about it.
Yeah, no. So basically, like what people were saying. First of all, the mariachi that she got was an all-female mariachi.
Yeah.
They were saying
and at first everyone's like, work, an all-female mariachi.
amazing.
Like, yeah.
And then it came out after that one of their, I forget if it's an owner, like an investor, or someone in the company is MAGA.
Ooh.
And everybody was like, not the all-female Latin mariachi,
being
right?
ran by a MAGA supporter.
Yes. So one of the girls actually came out on social media and was like, hey, I want you to know that like, you know, because people were saying like, well, then like, if you don't support that, then why are you still working on that like team or under them? Which I do agree.
Yeah,
like, I'm like,
too.
yeah, I'm not saying it can be hard to find work and it can be hard to like whatever, but I'm also like, you are a well-known all-female mariachi band. Like, I'm sure you guys could go
I fully
and do
agree.
something else.
Yeah.
So I'm like, honestly, yeah, why would you? And it's also unfortunate because I'm like, Yvette and I were talking about it and we're like, this is why we can't have nice things, because I'm like, we were so excited. Karol G is the first Latina headliner. Like, she's bringing an all-female mariachi. Someone did not do their homework or they agree with it.
Yeah. I was actually like, you know, thinking about this myself, and I'm like, do you think that Karol G
rumors were
knew?
saying that Karol G might be in support, because part of it, and I don't know if that's true. Those are rumors. Okay.
Yeah.
But because people were saying, so there was one side of the conversation that was like, Karol G's team told her not to say anything about ICE or immigration because of her visa. They were like, they're going to revoke your visa. You won't be able to perform. So that I get. But then other people in the comments were saying, well, there have been other artists that did do it, even besides that. Like, they've spoken out and they say
like
she's
if it was me, I would do it.
Yeah, honestly. Because
it's just at that point,
know,
it's like, you know, like it's
Yeah.
to me, I at least I feel like it would be worth it.
I will say though, I do believe Becky G came out and said like, Karol G invited me to perform, right? Because she came both weekends. And Becky G made that statement about immigration. She's like, we love our immigrants. Shout out to, you know, my Mexicans, my Latinos, whatever. Or my immigrants, I think she just said in general. But and I do believe that she was like, well, since Karol G can't really say anything, like, I'm going to say it. So I don't know what the truth is, if I'm being honest. Like, I'm sure someone out there does. If you all know, let me know. But again, it's all like, just the conversation around that. It's such a bummer because one, I do really like, I mean, I love Becky G too. But I like Karol G too.
So cute.
I know. I always say if I was like a Latina pop girl or artist, I'd be her.
Yeah, honestly, you give Becky G down.
She's like small, petite, cute.
Honestly,
No, I do.
yeah.
I do love her so much. Singing in the shower. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I do really love her. So, and it was honestly really see you next Tuesday, what she said. Like the round 2. I don't know if our weekend when she said it. All the videos of her, there, everybody's like, she's giving side eye, and she said, "For my people in the back," she was pointing at the mariachi group behind her. Ooh, girl, she really did.
I know.
It with that
I
one.
did see the video that someone that was a part of the mariachi released.
Yeah,
or whatever. But even that video felt
I know,
a
it
little
didn't.
subliminal. Like I'm like,
it wasn't like, hey,
it wasn't
we don't support this, and this is not.
Yeah,
like
it was
this.
kind of like, this is just not who I am. Not
was,
like,
you know.
hey, I don't support that at all. Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't
It
like you were
seemed-
beating around the bush
Yes,
a little bit.
That's what it was.
Just like for empathy, and like I get it to some extent, and like whatever, but
It's like those
no.
apology videos where you're like, they didn't really say anything, but they
Correct.
said a lot, but they didn't say anything.
Right.
That's kind of how it felt.
Yeah, that's how
agree.
I felt about it too.
So it's just unfortunate again, because I'm like, like I wanted to ride so hard for my Latinos, and then this happened.
Yeah. I mean, with that being said, though, still the performance was next level.
Yeah, it was
iconic
amazing.
and
Paris did a
everything.
great job
And
with that one.
I really, really am hoping and praying that my girl Carol G is not.
Yeah, me
because that
too.
would be devastating, and I would have to not support any further.
And also because she's about to go on tour, and I want to see her. If she's
Yeah, no, right.
but
right.
if she is, then
yeah, it's
we're gonna
probably
pass.
be-
Yeah, hard pass.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. So one other thing, because we were talking about how we stayed at that resort this year.
Yeah.
You've never camped at Coachella, huh? Well, obviously no.
No,
Yeah.
babe. Mm-mm.
Have you ever camped in general?
I mean, like
Like RV?
an RV, yes.
Yeah, but no, you've never, like,
yeah,
camped
yeah. For during COVID, me, Devin, and one of my previous friends, Tyler, we rented an RV for 2 weeks, and we literally just drove around and camped everywhere and just like partied and whatever. It was actually so much fun.
I just like love when I'm invited, and no, I'm just kidding. We didn't know each other.
I didn't even know you.
I know we didn't know each other. No, that sounds really, really fun, honestly. And that's actually something that I've always wanted to do. Lizette and I actually used to talk about that, like getting an RV and going to like different national parks in the U.S.
That's what
and
we
things
did.
like that.
Yeah.
So I think that'd be really fun. But I've never like camped like full on camping.
So what did you do?
But I'm saying in general. Like I've
Oh.
never gone to the woods and camps or whatever. I've never done that.
Yeah.
But for Coachella, the first 2 years I went, we camped. You know, you get your car, you do sleep in a tent, but like
Yeah.
I remember the second year.
That's horrifying. I could never. No shade.
I was also like 21. I didn't care, you know.
Yeah, you would give that.
Sorry, I'm not high maintenance and annoying. I'm just kidding. Yeah, you give high maintenance. It's okay.
Yeah.
No, but
It's called elevation, babe.
It's called you can't handle it. And if you can't handle it, you just say that.
I don't want to.
Yeah, no, you can't. Okay, so anyways, we camped, but I remember the second year. Hey, I'm like, you can't handle it. Second year, slept in my car because the winds were so bad that our tent was flying around. And then after that, I was like, I think I'm good. You know, I was like, I think we're good.
No, like I just like it really is no shade to people that do the whole camping thing. Like I get that you
I will say it's really, really fun because you're on the campgrounds with everybody. First of all, there's day 0. So you get there early and they have DJs playing and there's a lot of like activities and things to do.
Yeah.
They have the silent disco after, like, you know.
Can people that just get general admission go to day 0 or no? You have to camp.
I think you have to camp because I think the grounds are only open to the camping people.
Mm.
But like you can, if you are just a regular attendee, you can go to like the silent discos and stuff. But I don't know about day 0. I don't think you can just go.
Yeah, one of our friends went to the silent disco this year.
Right.
I have never been.
I mean,
I've
it's
actually
cute, it's
never
fun.
been to a silent disco.
Oh, really?
At all.
Okay,
Yeah, no.
work. It's fun. Like I did it when we camped, you know, I did it once when we camped. But so in that sense, it's like there's a lot to do. And also you like literally, I remember when we went, first of all, we were a big group. So we had a good amount of spots, but also you make friends with the people around you. You guys are like waking up, you're drinking, you're playing beer pong together. Like it's a whole community. So
Yeah.
it is really fun.
I could see how that part of it would be fun.
Yeah.
I think for me too, sometimes, especially, I mean, again, yeah, maybe if I was 21 and I'm just like a literal rat and could keep going forever.
I mean, you are.
I think now, I mean, low key, yeah. But like, I think now, like, sometimes it's like, for me, it's like when it's over,
Yeah.
I want to be in a bed in air conditioning, and then I want to be done, and I want to wake up in the morning and get ready and shower, like at my own capacity.
Yes,
I don't want to wait in a line when it's hot outside for a shower, like be like on my tippy toes because you can't like fully engage in your shower moment. You know what I mean? Like that's.
I mean, I agree. I think I'm at the age now and the point now where I'm like, I've done it and I'm glad I did it because
Yeah.
it was really fun.
And we can afford a place to stay.
I'm just talking about the experience here, but like, you better put people in their tax bracket.
You better put people in their tax bracket.
Like, honestly,
yeah.
No, I just I do think those moments are really fun, and I think I am really really happy that we did it because that was such an experience in such a time. But I'm just like older now, and I just like we're already being rats, and we're already putting our bodies and our minds and everything through hell. Like we're just going for it. That you're right. Like I want to be able to come home, take a nice hot shower, sleep in my bed, wake up rested, so that I can throw my body to the ground again.
No, literally,
like
literally,
you know.
Oh, God.
Also, I'm allergic to grass now, so I cannot be doing that.
Oh my God.
Like I already take a Claritin D every time we go.
Year one, we're rolling around, literally pussy popping down the hill. I still have the video. You were, I have never seen no shit like that.
I was literally shaking my ass down the hill,
like hands and knees, just scooting his ass down the fucking hill. And I'm like. I was just late. I was laying down, and I'm like, I don't have the capacity for that right now, but I love that for you. So let me just film it. And then for the next 2 weeks, you didn't have a voice. So.
Yeah, because my tongue, I remember my tongue got like
so swollen.
It was swollen and tingly. And girl, I thought it was all the other things that were happening at the festival. Yeah, I got nervous. I was like, oh my God, what is happening?
I'm like, which one?
Yeah. I'm like, am I tripping? Like literally, I was like, am I going crazy? Yeah. And then, it turns out it was allergies.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
I will say this year was really tamed for us in regards to previous years.
I think it's also because we didn't like have an after party or something to go to.
Yeah. Oh, if there was an after party, our after party was we hopped over the fence in our resort and like went to
the hot tub or the
hot
pool,
tub that was closed and just brought our little.
And then hey, like we're all just hanging out, and the security's like, you gotta leave.
I know. Hey, the second night that we went, everyone like stayed out, and we were like, we wanted to beat the shuttle line, so we left, and then we like. Met some boy off Grindr.
Oh yeah,
who told us he was like, who
and he
wanted
was
to
supposed
hang
to come
out
with friends, but then it ended up being
just him. Yeah,
I was like, oh, okay.
And then we were like,
I'm like, all right, yeah, he did come to me. That was the first night that we went into the hot tub. We hopped over the fence. We had a chill, but I think also probably because it was like only 3 of us and it was like quieter.
It was.
I don't know.
And it was the vibe was kind of like.
Oh yeah, the vibe was definitely not it. No.
So then I was like, hey, and I don't know if you've ever pulled this with your bestie, but I'm like, oh, Luis. Feeling really nauseous.
Yeah. He's like, I'm not feeling so good. I'm like, we should go to sleep. We should rest. Yeah.
We have a long day tomorrow.
Oh,
I'm gonna make sure you're taken care of.
Right. So we did that, but then the second night we went with everyone that we were staying with, like our whole group of 6, and we're just like hanging out. I think we were even playing music and stuff, like low, but like whatever.
Yeah.
So then the security was like, y'all gotta leave. And then it's funny, we were leaving and some girls were about to go do the same thing, and we're like, we just got kicked out, and they're like, damn it.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, well, anyways, we are we on the wait list or something for.
Yeah, we're on the wait list because we both had to work while the the advanced sale was happening. But I think there still is the pre-sale and then there's a regular sale. Yeah. So I think but now we're like, listen, we liked where we stayed. Let's just do that again. Let's get the tickets.
Where we stayed was perfect, honestly.
It was great. It was like not too far and easy.
It was easy
to navigate and all that. So yeah, I think that we'll probably do that again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And weekend 1.
Yeah, and weekend 1. Yeah, I think I will say.
And weekend 1 and weekend 1.
I think it's fun.
So anyways, if you guys want to meet us at Coachella next year,
stay tuned.
Do it. We're gonna do our best to not be as tamed next year.
So if you see us running around like rats.
You know you didn't.
No, you didn't. And also we warned you.
Yeah. Unless you want to join the rat pack. Okay. All right. Well, we will see you guys very soon.
Love ya.
Love y'all.